Greg, what's your day after assessment of the offensive line performance yesterday?
Yeah, we did not play well up front yesterday, and I think everybody's pretty frustrated just based on how we felt we should have performed based on our training camp and preseason, and definitely we're well short of where we want to be and what our standard is as an offensive line. Didn't really do much in the run game, and then in the pass game, dropped back a little bit more than we probably wanted to and didn't do a good job of keeping Zach clean. And to his credit, he hung in there and made the plays when he could.
Would you attribute is it a lot of mental like breakdowns, or was it physical, or a combination of both, or what's the?
It's not physical. It's not really mental. It's more communication and trust. It's Elijah missed some time in the preseason. Makai missed a few days in the preseason, and that stuff matters as an offensive line, especially when you go into week one and you're not really sure, what you're going to see on the other side of the ball. You can prepare for multiple defenses and all that stuff. Then you get out there and, it's live reps, bullets are flying, and it's a very stressful environment. And, things can snowball if you let them. And you kind of saw a little bit of our inexperience as a group, as a unit up front yesterday. And, it's a good learning experience and you have to learn from it, and we will, and we'll get it corrected.
With the reports of that,
it seemed like the Panthers were able to create a lot of pressure by stunting and stuff inside. I know that was something the teams did to you guys a lot last year as well. So how do you go about stopping that? Because I know in the NFL, like, they're just going to keep sending that your way until you guys stop it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a prove it league. So until you prove you can stop something, you're going to keep getting it. You're 100% right. And they were able to manufacture, pressure that way with some inside stunts. They didn't really pressure too often. When they did, we did an okay job of picking it up. There's a few plays we can be better in the pressures. But yeah, the stunts are something that you just need to practice. And it all comes with, setting as a unit together. You can have one guy doing a good job, one guy doing an okay job, and one guy doing a bad job, and it doesn't matter because you didn't stop the stunt. And that's just something that we'll get better at now that, we're all practicing. We have some film of it, and now we can correct it. And, in the NFL, you either win or you learn. So we have to learn.
Is that something that can be turned around pretty quickly in time for the next game? Or do you think that this is something that's going to be a bit of a process in the early going?
It's going to be a process, but it can be corrected quickly because it's not like they're asking us to do anything that is not in our skill set. We just need to execute the details a lot better than we did. Some things were just a little loose, a little sloppy, and you just need to tighten it up. And we have the guys up front, we have the coaches to correct it, so we'll get it corrected.
with the reports of Becton being out, potentially being out for a while, what do you have to do as an offensive line to kind of fill in where he would be?
Yeah, we're going to miss Makai. I'm not really sure, the extent of his injury. I'm sure you guys probably know more than I do at this point. But, thankfully we have George and Morgan, who are both very experienced tackles. And Makai is obviously a one-of-a-kind kind of human being as far as his size and athletic ability. So we're going to miss him, and we want him back as soon as possible. But I think we have the guys in the room to weather the storm while he's out.
Greg, just a look ahead question with the Patriots coming in. I'm just wondering from a New York perspective, because you're familiar with this rivalry, having been a Jet fan growing up. Just if you could just walk us through that, and also it's been totally one-sided the last few years. I think the Jets have lost maybe 9 or 10 in a row, or so forth.
Yeah, I was excited last year to be a part of the rivalry. Like you said, growing up as a Jets fan, it's just something that Jets Patriots is just a big game, no matter what time it's played, if it's a Monday night game, Sunday night game, or a Sunday afternoon game. So it was exciting last year to, kind of jump into that foray there. And then this year it'll be even better because we'll have fans and it's our home opener and we're coming off a loss. So, guys are going to be chomping at the bit to get this thing back on track and against a division opponent, at home. It's going to be awesome. Have fans back in MetLife. Excited to hear the noise that they can bring. And, Patriots are a great team and we're looking forward to, a good matchup against them.